Sunday drive with Major Dog. We're presently on Route 156 in Niantic, Connecticut. Going a little too fast here, as you can see. And we're heading back towards the New Haven area, so we'll try to take some of the back roads here. Hopefully the signal will stay good and we could show you all what some of the shoreline area here looks like from the back roads. The Niantic River over there. Goes out into Long Island Sound. Bumpy ride here with this little road, so I apologize for the bouncing. But these are little houses for the most part that folks have lived in. Families have had these houses for generations, and they're not moving out of here. It's a nice area, right on the ocean almost. Keep their boats here and whatnot. Can't remember the last time I was on this road, probably way back around 1980. My dad had an outboard, he had like a 18-footer. We used to come out here and launch it. Go out in the Sound, go fishing. So some fun times back in the late 70s, early 80s. Alright, so I guess we got to turn here. Yep. So Major gets excited every time there's another dog, and so if he's barking, that's why he's barking. There's a dog somewhere. Alright, we're safe here. Yeah, I remember coming here with my dad and launching right down there. Yeah, this is the area. There's also fishing, a couple fishing boats out here. You can take a 6-hour cruise out into the Sound. Best around 4th of July and into August, September is when the bluefish and the stripers are running nice. You can fill up a big potato sack full of fish for, $35, $40, whatever it costs now to go out on one of these boats. And they provide the bait, the fishing poles, and everything. I mean, all you got to do is sit there and fish. Pretty simple to catch bluefish and stripers. You just drop the bait fish to the bottom, pull it up a couple of feet, and just sit tight, and those fish will come. They run them along the bottom of the Sound. There's Dad's restaurant here, still closed. That's a really famous restaurant around here. Get seafood platters and whatnot there. Been going there since I was a little kid. Skipper's is another place. So this is downtown Niantic, little town here on the shoreline. Morton Hotel here on the right. Show you all the hotel. That's a pretty famous place. anybody's here. The thing is showing 0, so if somebody's leaving a message. I don't see any messages. I'm sorry. I actually came out to New London to the ancient cemetery, and I wanted to do a live stream there, but there's no internet, and Major Dog was getting a little sketchy. I guess he felt the spiritual presence of the dearly departed there. That old cemetery dates back to the early 1600s. It's a really cool cemetery. I did a couple videos on it. It's called Ye Ancientest Cemetery or Burial Place, or the Ye Town's Ancientest Burial Place. So I have to refer to my cemetery playlist to find those videos. Some tarot card readings here on the right. Antique shop here. This used to be a Christmas store way back in the day. For a long time, they closed up. Somebody bought the property, made it into an antique. I hope everybody's having a nice weekend. We're going to keep going down 156 here. Eventually we'll get to the Connecticut River, where we have to get back on I-95 and cross over. And I'll probably end the stream at that point because I've done that other side of the river, Route 1 and all that. Straight ahead here is the book barn. Very cool place to go and get books. Paperbacks are like 99 cents, hardcovers $4. All kinds of cool stuff there. I never leave that place without buying 3 or 4 books. It's another book barn. They've got so many books they have to buy more stores up and store different genres of their books because they just are expanding left and right. People are buying their books, so the parking lot was full. Here's the price of gas, $2.86. The mobile. A bit high. I got it cheaper yesterday in Brantford, $2.79, I think, $2.76 maybe. Should be a women's prison here on the left. I mean on the right, coming up. All the bad girls go there. See if I can pull over and do a side view. I'm not going to go in there. It's somewhere around here on the right. Shell 286. So it's similar to the other mobile back there. The prison's right over here on the apartments. Gotta be around here somewhere. There it is. Correctional Institute. Over there. Women's prison. bad girls. Park here now. Wow, that's good. Pull over here a second. I'll show you folks one of the older houses here in Connecticut. That house, I think it's called the Lee House, if I'm not mistaken. It's built in 1660. And I don't think this is the original location. I think it was moved here at some point. But that house is about 350 years old. These cars go by. Busy road here today. A lot of people out driving around. Alright, here we go now. And of course we catch the light. It's a Rocky Neck Motel here on the right, and across the way, just a tad further down on the left, is Rocky Neck State Park. It's a nice park to go on the beach. There's a long neck of you can go fishing on. There's a campground here, so it's really a big park here in Connecticut. Been coming here with my parents, since I was a little kid. I don't know, early 70s. I remember the earliest time being. I remember when Nixon resigned. It was on a Sunday. We were here at the Rocky Neck. I had a little radio. And I was listening to one of the news stations out of New York City, and they had Nixon playing and resigning, saying he's not a criminal. Using the Campgrounds of America, Niantic campground. Campers there. Again, this is Route 156. So as we leave Niantic, I think the next town over here becomes East Lyme. Over here the sign. This is Old Lyme. I'm sorry, Old Lyme. It's got some junk there, antiques. I'd want to sleep in any of these little motels here, with the bed bugs and everything. I think I prefer to just sleep in my damn car, to be honest with you, or at the campground in a tent. I have a pop-up camper that I really haven't used the last 3 or 4 years. I've got to do some repairs on it. The vent on top, the cover cracked, so I have to order a new cover from Amazon, get that done, seal it and all that. And then also need to put a trailer hitch on my car here. I had an old Jeep Cherokee that I used to haul it with, but I had to get rid of the Jeep. It was so rusted out that it wasn't worth the trouble to repair everything that needed to be done with it. I just got rid of it for $900 to a guy a couple of years ago. But The camper's been sitting in the driveway. I open it up every year, air it out. Kids sit in there and play some games. But really do want to get out and camp a little bit this year. Hey Rippy, how you doing, buddy? I'm on Route 156 in Old Lyme, Connecticut, heading back towards the New Haven area. Yeah, we're on. I was trying to do a live stream at the ancient cemetery in New London, but there was no internet connection there. And my dog, Major, got spooked out, I guess, by the ghosts at the old cemetery. He really wanted to get in the car, tuck tail, and get out of there, so wasn't able to stream. And I already did a couple videos of it, so I didn't feel like repeating myself doing another video. So here a little bit, and I caught a good signal, so I'm streaming here, driving back towards the Connecticut River. Old Lyme is one of the oldest towns here in Connecticut. I think Katharine Hepburn, the actress, lived out here in the Fenwick section. So it's kind of ritzy here. It's kind of older homes, smaller homes. But then there's these really nice houses too, that you can see. 279 at the Citgo. It's about the average price here right now in Connecticut. How's everything out in Ohio, buddy? You and Harlow gonna take a walk today out there to the pond? Check them catfish out? Nixon had shaker's roots. Yeah, I believe it. He ended up out there in San Clemente, California, walking the beach with his metal detector, in his retirement years. That was one corrupt dude. I remember Spiro Agnew, the vice president, would take bags of money for favors before they got rid of him and they put Ford in. Yeah, thanks, man. I hope I stay on. I don't know if this little area's got a good signal or not. It's probably I'm an amateur here. I'm not a professional like some of these YouTubers. Monetizations and the GoFundMe's and the donate now and gimme everything, See these for sale signs here on the right. These properties are probably going for at least $500,000, if not more. Good acre of wooded land there. And it'll get sold. Some New Yorker will come in here and buy that up and build their little home. By little, I mean, 2,000 square foot at least. Ronnie, you getting out there today? It's supposed to rain later. I was watching a guy walking Coney Island in New York City this morning, and it was raining there already, so I said, I got to get out before that rain gets here. He was a Quaker? Well, I don't know, man. Nixon, who knows? But I think he should have been elected in '60. The Kennedys definitely stole that election from him. some nice houses here. Let's see if I can turn this a little to the side here. Y'all can see some of the properties here. So this on the left is marshland, some houses, Long Island Sound. Route 156, Old Lyme, Connecticut. One of Nixon's daughters married an Eisenhower. I think the grandson of President Eisenhower married Nixon's daughter. Nixon was the VP with Eisenhower, as you know. I forget the girl's name. Tricia Nixon, maybe? I forget. Cross over the Connecticut River, I think I end up getting on Route 1, which I've been on before and I've streamed on, so I don't know if I'm going to continue on, but I do appreciate you all checking in. I forgot the plug on my wheelchair. Oh wow, that's too bad. Well, get it charged up and, maybe you can get out there before it rains a little bit. I want to catch that Essex steam train one of these spring days when it gets a little nicer. We get on the train with the granddaughter and take a ride in the train. I'm sure she'd love that. Yeah, so this is I-95 here coming up. Turn that straight for a second. Keep going here. Let's see where this takes me. .156, so I may have to backtrack. See, Route 1 North, that's the Boston Post Road. That is going back towards, where I came from. I want to go south on 1. Building lot. Gillette Castle State Park. That's a cool park. Maybe we'll take a ride over there, huh? That was owned back in the early 1900s. He did Shakespeare stuff, and he also was known as Sherlock Holmes. I think he made some silent films as Sherlock Holmes, but he had a home out here that like a stone castle, and It's over here somewhere, so let's see if we can find that. Connecticut state residents get into all the state parks now because they did a surcharge on our car registration, so I don't have to pay any admission there to get in. So I haven't been to this Gillette Castle since, wow, I think 89, 90, a good 30 years or so. I was there with my first wife. I remember before we had kids. And I remember, yeah, it was before we had kids because we didn't have any kids with us. And my two daughters were born in 91 and 93. So it was before then that I had gone to the castle. See if I could find it here and then park and maybe walk the dog out a little bit so he can do his little drain the main vein, you know, in the woods there before I hit the road and head home. So it's a good 45-minute ride to get home from here, maybe an hour even, depending on traffic. Free wood. Somebody cut down an old tree there. If the ferry boat is working, I don't know. I'll check it out. I know the one over in Glastonbury is. Over there off of Route 17. That one I think opened up end of March. That one takes you from Glastonbury over into Rocky Hill, I believe. You should do a video of that one, Spooky, because I don't think anybody's done any videos of it, or not recently. That old ferry up in Rocky Hill in Glastonbury, I think it's the oldest continuously operated ferry in the United States, or maybe in New England. I don't know. It's pretty damn old. I mean, obviously it's not the original ferry. They've got like a tugboat that hauls a